folks. Well, once again, I have not made a podcast in probably a month. However, I hope this will makes up for it. High above my garage, this is Jim Voss one more time with just my opinion. Well, I believe that in my last podcast, I said I wanted for Christmas the ability to talk about the truth. And I believe that Santa Claus is Elon Musk. What we have all suspected for so long, that certain social platforms operate in conjunction with the federal government to suppress and censor the vision, the speech, and the truth of what is right and what is wrong, and what is and what is not, has now been, let's just say, started to be liberated. We find out that with every delivery of the internal documents of Mr. Musk's new business, we're finding out that individuals within the company and committees within the company were in collusion with the federal government to do exactly that, to stifle free speech, especially when that free speech was contrary to whatever the platform was for that brand of social media. The social media's truth is now being probed and inspected and investigated. And if civil liberties mean anything, some people at Twitter are going to prison for violating our freedom of speech, freedom of expression. And I can't tell you how happy that makes me, and a lot of other podcasters that have to talk around the truth, that have to disguise the truth, and to pretend to be, I don't know, carrying the banner of the left, when all the time our listeners know that we are in the right side of the picture, shall I say, because I guess that's why they call it the right. I do a lot, and I do mean a lot, of research. And when you get down into the bowels of the government and you really start finding out facts, figures, truth, protocol, internal interviews, verbiage, notes, memos, it will scare the hell out of you. When you start uncovering the truth about certain situations and certain people and certain actions of the government, it's scary. It's very, very scary. I see us teetering on the brink of socialism and communism. And I see that weight getting heavier and heavier every day in favor of socialism and communism. People do not realize the erosion of their freedoms that happen every day because they're too busy with me. I've got friends, neighbors, even family that don't even watch the news, don't even keep up with what's going on around the world because they just are interested in themselves. Here's what's scary about the entire thing. Used to, we found the bad guys by using the DOJ and the FBI. And now we find out that the bad guys are in cahoots with the DOJ and the FBI. For what reason? Understand, in hardline communist and very heavy socialist countries, the speech police are very active. I've been in many of those countries. I know what I'm talking about. You just can't say the truth. You can't speak what you believe. You can't express your feelings if they're against what is the norm of that day, what is, I guess, protocol for the left or for the communist or the socialist government. Americans don't understand, nor do they realize, how precious the ability to speak and speak the truth, how that is probably the most precious thing that we have. And we're losing it. And we're too dumb and too soaked up by internal take care of me crap. We're not willing to stand up anymore and say, hey, that's wrong. This is mine. I don't want you to take it away. I need the right to express myself. I need the right for my children to express themselves. So what I'm asking you to do is to pay attention to what Mr. Musk is delivering, because every day that he dumps a brand new set of documents, it gets more and more bizarre. It lets us know that the heart of the DOJ and the heart of the FBI is not with the American people, but against the American people. I hope this one airs, I hope this podcast airs, and they do not restrict it. If you want to see how many people and how many organizations have complained about censorship, go to YouTube and put on protest against censorship and see the hundreds of videos that people have made and sent in, podcasts that have been done and sent in complaining about, including major networks, complaining about the censorship of conservative speech. So, with that, I believe that Elon Musk should put on the red suit and the white beard, because I believe that for the conservative person, he is Santa Claus. I'm going to leave it at that. It's going to be a very short 8-minute podcast. I don't do really short podcasts. Mine are 20 and 30 minutes. But I do want to wish you, from high above my garage, I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas. Not a Happy Holidays. A very Merry Christmas. And I hope God bestows riches, happiness, and long life in the new year for you, your family, and your friends. Take care of yourself. I'm going to try and crank out more podcasts. We've had some major physical problems in my family. You will be happy to know, at least I'm happy to know, that we did win in court. And now at 74, I have 2 more children, 9 and 12. Grandparents having to adopt their worthless ass children's kids. They're good kids. So my Christmas present is 2 new members of my family. That will give me 8 children altogether that I have had the opportunity to be with and raise. Once again, God bless you. I hope you have a great Christmas and Happy New Year. Hi from above the garage in Aiken, South Carolina. Jim Voss with Just My Opinion. Take care. God bless.